14. Vatamiga Jatak. Sinners of late taste. Take oaths in Avasa. Vatmagan Gaha Nisatan. Sakajayoti in the taste of domain. And once upon a time, the sage lived in Jetavanarma. Chula Pindapatikatisa Satyavira said this birth. When the sage was living in Veluvanarama due to the city of Rajagaha, there was a son of a wealthy Sichu clan named Nisakumara. One day the son of Sichu went to Veluvanarama and listened to the teachings of the sage and prayed to become a monk. He was rejected because his parents did not allow him. He fasted for 7 days and was ordained near the sage. Sarvajna ordained him and lived in Veluvanarama for half a month and then moved to Jaithavanarama. There, the sons of this caste celebrate the tails tutangs and pass the time by behaving in the orderly manner of the whole city. When Chula Pindapatika Tissa was called Sthavira, he was as famous as the moon in the sky is the expression of Sarvajna Sasana. At the same time, when there was a festival in Rajagaha city, did Sthavira's parents wear any jewelry when he died? Keeping those jewels in a cloth box in front of him, our sons dressed in all kinds of beauty and other auspicious girls. Taking that one son of ours, Sramana Bhavat Gautam went to the city of Savat. They are crying saying, where was our son now? After that one Virnadasi went to that Sichu caste and saw Sichu's wife who was crying and asked why the lady was crying. Sichu's wives announced the matter. Lady, Saswami's son said what is his favorite thing. Asawal said the same thing. So when you give me all the Aishwaryas of this house, I will bring your son. Sichu's wife accepted that word is good and sent the Virnadasi with the salary. He said, send and bring my son with your power. That Vaisyagata went to Savat city from a boat, and when he was surrounded by his own entourage of people from the caste where he was begging for alms, he first offered a bowl of rice to him, then gradually offered a bowl of rice. Sit down knowing that he had come under his spell by offering food, he entered the store until he was sick. Is the Lord also came to the door of the house while behaving in orderly manner during the time of begging. The entourage took the bowl of the Lord and made the Lord sit in the house. The Lord sat down and inquired where the worshippers were. The Lord is sick. He said that he wants to see you. As soon as he was bound in the lust of taste, he broke his Vrana Samridana and went to the place called Vaisyadagana. He persuaded him to say that the woman was the reason he had come, tied him up with lust, changed his robes, kept him under his spell and made him sit in the plain and went to Rajagaha city with a large entourage. That news was published everywhere. The monks gathered in the Damsabha Mandapam. However, a story was narrated that Chula Pindapatika Tissa Sthavira was tied up with one of the Varnadasis because of his lust for taste. When the Supreme Being reached the Damsabha Mandapam and sat on the ornate Buddhasana Mastaka, monks, when he told me what kind of speech he had in the Damsabha Mandapam before my arrival, those monks announced that news. Says the Almighty, monks, these Chula Pindapatikatisa Sthaviras who are bound by the lust of taste and seduced by this woman will not appear now. He said that even before these stable men were bewitched by this woman. On the last day, a gardener named Sanjay was guarding the garden of King Brahmadatta of Varanasi. Then a wild animal came to that garden and ran away after seeing Udanapala named Sanjay. Sanjay, the Udanapale, is also unfazed by him. That beast comes again and behaves in the garden. Udanapala took various flowers and fruits from the garden and showed them to the king. Then one day, Udanapale, a friend of the king, saw something miraculous in the garden and told him to tell the truth. Your Majesty, I did not see the others. One is an air beast that comes out and behaves in the garden. He said, Duthimi. He asked if it would be possible to catch him. He said that if there was a little honey, the beast would be able to enter the king. The king gave him mice. The gardener took the bee to the garden, and the air beast wandered around eating its prey and hiding in the meadow with honey. The beast came and ate the grass thrown by the mouse and became addicted to taste. They come to the garden without going anywhere else. Even Udanapala, knowing that he was caught up in the lust that had caused him to be stoned, gradually showed himself. The beast saw Udanapale and ran for a few days, seeing it again and again became convinced and gradually ate the grass in Udanapalaya's hand. Purnapala, Sanjay, knowing that the beast had come to trust him, surrounded the road to the royal residence with chalk mats, broke off the green leaves from each one, hung the rat-filled labu fruit on the hook, kept the grass hammer in his armpit and scattered the rat-stoned grass in front of the king and brought it inside the king. When the beast came in, they closed the door. When the beast saw the humans, it trembled and was scared to death. The kings came down from the upper floor and saw the trembling beast, the beast of the air. That Vatagaya Sajanjay was bound and subdued by his lust for taste. Vatmruga, who was stung by such graspings, returned to such a place in the lust of taste. He began his sermon by saying, Surely, beloved, there is nothing in this world more lax than the lust of taste. In the abode of constant abode, Chandaraga is Lamaka, and in Mitra Santhawa, Chandaraga is also Lamaka. In these two places, the attachment to the taste, which is the Pihva wisdom of Madhuram, shines more than the law. Because of what, the gardener named Sanjay, an air-dwelling bird in the forest, came to his home with a sweet taste. Lord Buddha sage, that Varnadasi, bound and bewitched by the lust of this sweet taste, will not appear now. Vidara said that he had done it before. He brought out this Damdesam and then finished this Vataga Jatak by combining the previous joints. At the same time Sanjay was called Udanapale and this was Varnadasi. The wind beast is Chula Pindapatikatisa Sthavireo. I will be born the king of Varanasi. Tilunguru Samyak Sambudhu said to himself, if I am the same king,